Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's the NFC Championship game. The Los Angeles Rams taking on the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And out will come the leader of this offense. And that, of course, is their signal caller.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months.
On the ground, it's Akers. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a run with Akers. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Jermaine Pratt there on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
That's good for an LA Rams.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
A gain of a yard.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and 9 now. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Jeff Gladney. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And throw complete to Cam Akers. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. so far it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
That's good for another LA Rams. First and 10 at the 37.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
First and goal.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now on first and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now the extra point.
Point after.
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
And it's third down.
Operating from the gun. Hutton. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
Complete to Anthony Miller.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5 on the 10. They should be ready to go.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down, and
they'll set up a throw. And got him in. It's Woods. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This is good for a first down, his 2nd grab in this NFC Championship bout. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Saints nothing.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Well, it's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
LA Rams.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
2nd and 14. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend?
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
To Michael Thomas.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second down, Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Brings up third.
Back to throw. Hutton. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
This ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the
Here's Akers. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Back to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Taken down and sacked.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
On the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick here is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
Rams 10, Saints 7.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st down, Saints.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 11 now. From the gun, Hutton. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Kamara again.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
The 32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Operating from the gun. Hutton. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
Complete to.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line.
Saints.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
A loss of 9 yards.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. Looking to throw. Hutton. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
22-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way have to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 36-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Cincinnati Bengals who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They start the second half with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up second.
Again, it's Kamara.
Alvin Kamara on the handoff. The tackle made at the 36.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
A gain of 4.
On the ground, this is Kamara. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
On the carry for New Orleans. He was brought down by David Long.
From the gun on third down. Hutton's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. running with Kamara. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, Hutton. Took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Here comes the Saints punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Going right back to Akers. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
That's good for an
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 13. First down Rams.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end.
Complete.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off, and the Saints will have the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Hutton. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Off the play fake. Hutton. That's caught. It's Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Now Kamara. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brought down at the 8-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it with Kamara. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints have moved out in front. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, Hutton.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Saints.
Operating from the gun, Hutton.
That's complete to Troutman, right side.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
The pass.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the Saints 40.
Throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now
ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And he's taken down here by the Saints. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
A loss of 5.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. And they've got to go thank the guys on D.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Hutton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st down, Hutton.
Throw left side complete to Troutman.
The 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans.
Operating from the gun, Hutton. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
36-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hutton. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the Rams' 6-yard line.
From the gun, Hutton. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.